Hello friends. So in this tutorial we will discuss about the analysis on the disc plates. So this is our disc plate. As you look here, there is a red color and there is a blue color. That's red color denotes the maximum temperature and this blue color denotes the minimum temperature. That means how the variation of temperature from outer surface to inner surface. So we will see in this video, and we will also do the structural analysis on this plate where we apply the pressure and giving some rotational velocity. Then we see the maximum stress and how the stress variation and what will be the total deformation. So let's see in the analysis. So first we have to go to the steady state thermal. So inside the steady state thermal there is engineering data, and inside the engineering data by default the structural steel is selected, so leave as it is. So go to the geometry and right click on this geometry and import a geometry and go to the browse and search for the disc plate and go to the disc plate and open it. Here the right indicate a green signal which is indicate that the geometry is imported successfully. So next we have to go to the model. So double click on the model to open. Now this model is importing. You can check here the status. This is the overall process which indicates how much time it will take to import. Now see here, this is our disc plate which is imported. Now we are going to do the analysis on disc plate. First we have to mesh this disc plates to get a better result. So go to the mesh and right click on the mesh, go to the insert, and here you can see there are several options by which you can do the fine meshing. So just going to the generate mesh, that is the by default mesh. So the meshing is started. Now this disc is completely meshed into a finer nodes or elements. You can also check here, go to the statistics, and you can also see the number of nodes is 34,076 and the total number of element is 16,733. So now next step, we have to apply the boundary condition on this disc plate. So first go to the steady state thermal. So in a steady state thermal you will apply the boundary condition or the simulation condition. So first go to the right click on the steady state thermal, go to insert and select temperature. So this is the phase which you have to select where the temperature is generated by pressing this disc. So just choose this surface from both sides. Pressing Ctrl, choose both surfaces, click here apply. Now see in both sides the red color which indicates that this surface is selected. Now we have to apply the temperature for this surface. So according to you can also provide your own temperature. So I am just putting my own data that the temperature it may be 150 degrees centigrade. So let's apply the convection in this phase where the heat dissipate. So go to the steady state, insert, and there is a convection. Now again it is asking to select the phase. So select this phase and press Ctrl and select this phase and apply this phase. Now here the yellow color indicates these two phases are selected, and now here it is asking that film coefficient. So if we not have a accurate data, so what we do, as we know that the heat which is dissipated here in the air, so just putting the standard data. So how we can put the standard data, just click on here, there is a small symbol arrow like button, just press on this button. Now there are several options, just go to the import temperature dependent. So in this import temperature dependent there is a tangent air horizontal cylinder. So I can choose this. So this is the standard value. Now go for solve. Now the boundary condition is solved. Now go for the solution. Just right click on the solution, go to insert and go to thermal and choose a temperature here. Now we have choose the temperature, again go for a solution. So we get a different distributions of the temperature from outer surface to inner surface, and you look here, the outer surface is 150 degrees centigrade that we had applied, and the inner surface the temperature is 142 degrees centigrade. That means the temperature gradient is decreased, and inner surface the minimum temperature is 142 degree. That means the 8 degree temperature which is dissipated in the heat. So next go to the probe and check the maximum and minimum temperature. So this is the maximum and minimum temperature distribution. So next we are going to discuss the static structural, where we apply the pressure and giving the rotational velocity, and see the effect of the equivalent stresses and the total deformation. So let's see how we do the static structural analysis. So for doing the static structure analysis, go to the static structural and hold it and drag it from the here, and again first go to the engineering data, then go to the geometry, then go to the model, then go to the setup, then go to the solution, and leave your cursor from the solution, so that once you leave the cursor on the solution, so the whole geometry is copied to the static structure analysis. Now here go to the setup. Now you see here in this tree, inside the static structural, the steady state thermal is also added, and there is one additional option, that is the import load. So we can import this steady state thermal analysis inside this static structural. So how we can import, let's see. So go to the import load, right click on the import load, and there is option import load. So go to the import load. Now the temperature is loaded. You can also check here by going inside this import load, import body temperature. Now click on the import temperature body. You can also check the result or the analysis of the temperature distribution. Now let's do the analysis of a static structural. So how we can do the analysis? Go to the static structural, right click, insert, and there is a fixed support. So this small hole which is fixed, so let's fix this small hole. How we can fix? We here choose the face individually. Now see here, we have selected all the faces. Now click here apply. Once we click on the apply, it is fixed. Now we have applied the pressure on this plate. So for applying the pressure, go to the static structural, right click, insert, and there is option pressure. So we have to apply the pressure. Just select this face, and here asking for the magnitude. Suppose I want to apply the pressure of 0.1 megapascal. Again go to the selection, apply this face, and again we have to apply the pressure on this face also, because we are applying the pressure on both faces. Select this face, apply, and again 0.1 pressure. So look here, go to the static structural. See here, from both the sides A, B and C, look, the pressure is applied from both the sides on this plate, so that the total pressure is 0.2 megapascal. Now we apply the rotational velocity. So how we can apply the rotational velocity? Go to the static structural, insert, and there is option rotational velocity. So here the geometry, it is automatically select the all body. So asking for the magnitude, suppose I want to give the magnitude about 120 radian per second. I randomly give the velocity. So just it is asking here to define the axis. Just click on the axis and select this face. It is automatically selected the axis, apply here. Now this is rotating in the clockwise direction. You can also see the symbol. It is indicating the disc is rotating on the clockwise. So if you want to change the direction, so you just apply the minus, and you see the symbol is changed and the disc is rotating anti-clockwise direction. So like by this you can give the pressure and apply the rotational velocity. Now go for the solution to solve this simulation. Now see, the solution is ready. Now go to the solution, insert, and there is an option stress and bond meshes stress, then again total deformation, and go to the solution, go to the solve, and you look here, the equivalent stress, the maximum stress is on this hole which is fixed, and the minimum stress, go to the probe, the minimum stress at the outer region of this plate. So like this you can analyze the stress on the plate or on the disc plate, and go to the deformation. You see the maximum deformation is 0.15 mm, which is shown here at the outer region of this plate, and the minimum, that is 0 at the inner. So like this you can do the analysis, that is the several analysis on the plate. So on a single plate we are doing the two analysis. One is the static state thermal analysis, and this analysis we were copied in the static structure analysis, and we will do the analysis of stress and the deformation by applying some boundary conditions, and we see how this how the deformation occurs. You can also see in animation, if you do the animation, you can see how the disc plate is deforming. So again go for the equivalent stress, and you also take a look of this, of the animation. So there is one more option, that is the topology optimization. So we can also drag this topology optimizations and put over the solution. So once you drop on the solutions, you can see like that, and after the dropping it, again we have to do the update for static structural. Now go to the setup and update upstream component. So look here, after updating, this green signal indicates that this is ready. Now again go to the setup, right click on the setup and choose update. Now see here, the setup is ready. Now go inside the setup by double clicking. Now you are inside this topology optimization. So topology optimization, here we can minimize this what material which is not required, means in the disc for the convection we are also giving some holes to dissipate the heat. So dissipate the heat. So at what region you should give the hole so that there is no effect on the analysis of this structural. So let's see, this is the topology optimization. Now solution, so just go to the solution and solve this. Now before going to solve, there is one option, response constraint. Go to the response constraints, so you can apply the percent to retain. So it is by default 50%, leave at it. So go to the topology density. Now once you go to the topology density, solve it is taking some time. So this topology density solving successfully. So topologic density, that here one term is topology optimization. That is, इसका मतलब यह है कि कितना एलिमेंट यहाँ पर हम रिमूव कर सकते हैं so that we can make it as a very much economical. So this is the, we can say that the minimization process. So this material, if we remove, there is no use of this material. So by removing this material, we can minimize the process or minimize the cost or choose the economical. So look here. So like this we can do here one steady state thermal analysis, one static structure analysis, and lastly we go for the optimization process, that is the topology optimizations on this disc plate. So this is the all three analysis which is done in a single analysis. So thank you for today.